if you don't already know, Botan got a full-time job in Hungary as a NFL analyst, and I'm very proud of him. And it's the third person that I've gotten a full-time job. It started off with Nick Cothrell right off the bat. God love Nick. He got a full-time job. Then Tony Farmer, you know him as Tony's Health Tips. He got a full-time job with a podcast. So he got a job, and then now Botan. And what I want to say is, it's very hard to get full-time jobs in the sports industry. If you want one, I can help you. I've done it 3 times now. What you need is it's like you need ID to get ID. It's very hard. You need clips to get job. Where do you get clips? Do you just start a blog and send some stuff you do? Yeah, you could do that. It just doesn't look as impressive as if you have clips from, say, all 49ers SI. And what you see, I did it for Botan. I've done it for a lot of people. You come on my site, I edit you, I get you in the game, I get you some clips that are as professional as can be. And then if you're ambitious and entrepreneurial, you can take those clips to other people and get a full-time job. So if that's something that you're interested in, talk to me. We can do business together. It's what I do. I put people in the game and get them their start. Something to think about. I'm trying to help, and I have 3 people who will give me testimonials right now. So that's all I'm saying. Now, Vish isn't writing for me because Vish isn't trying to go into this industry. Vish is going to be a very successful computer tech guy, probably in the South Bay pretty soon. But if he wanted to get into it, that'd be a good place to start. And just him being on the YouTube channel alone is helpful too. But I'm telling you, professional clips with Sports Illustrated on them, that's gold, and I can help you with that. So if you're ambitious and you want to get in the game, talk to me.
Not just that, the Cohn phone.
True.
That's a free platform for you to have clips with a lot of views.
That's right.
And Grant individually cuts up the entire Cohn phone. So
that's right.
That's free.
So I can make you guys look very professional and fast forward the whole process. Not easy to do. It's really not easy to get a job in this industry, but if you have some clips, you got a chance. The rest is you got to be good. And a lot of you guys are. That's the thing. That's what I've noticed.
And I think you're a little bit downplaying yourself here, because there aren't a lot of people that would help out so many people like this. So I do want to give you a shout out. You're the ultimate guy for doing these type of things for people. And I think that a lot of people appreciate it. And I think you've talked about how you've been embraced more by the entire 49ers fan community over the last half year, 1 year or so. And I think a lot of the reasons that it would be is because I think a lot of people are finding out that you're really the most genuine and authentic person that does this. And I think that's what really separates you from everybody else, regardless of the content you put out. You are a very, very good person first. And I think people are starting to understand that.
Thank you. I just felt so inspired by Botan today, and I wanted to let people know that if there's any way I can help, I think I'm getting pretty good at it. I think I'm starting to show that I can help people get in the game, and that's a good thing, because the whole industry is built to keep people out. It's really built to take advantage of people and keep people out. So that's too bad, and I'm hoping we can change that, because it seems like we found a new path.
And I think it's awesome, because forget me, I've seen a lot of people who casually tweet on Twitter with 20 followers, and they reply to a bunch of people's tweets and stuff, and they're passionate fans. They obviously don't do this. I'm sure they have some other profession and all of that, but I find that they have stronger and more well thought out positions and opinions than some people who cover the team. I'm not going to name names. I don't mean to take shots at anybody, but
it's the way it is, man.
They just have really strong and good opinions that you're like, wow, that's a great thought and all of that. And unfortunately, they don't have any platform to project those opinions. So I think it's really cool that you do give so many people that opportunity.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you. And I'm just saying, if it's something that I don't like reaching out to people and be like, hey man, write for me. I like people who come to me and they're like, I want to get in this industry. What do you suggest? Because those are the people who are going to make it. Those are the people who are going to make it. And those are the people who just need the littlest help. Like Vish needed no help. Vish needed just a platform, and then boom, he's Vish. Same with a lot of people on my channel. And I think that's what's so cool. It's not like I need to put in work and coach these people. It's like, man, you're on your own. You just needed an opportunity. It's cool that I can do this. So,
and while we're shouting people out, I wanted to shout out 2 people real quick, if you don't mind, that I've gone on their YouTube channel recently, and you went on with one of them recently. I thought 2 people that you should definitely go check out are, one, Brett Lackey. he does interviews with everybody, and I loved being on with him. He is
Me too.
so good at what he does.
Yes, he does.
He
Yes, he
makes
is.
everybody feel really good. He's a really polished speaker. He has a really natural way of engaging with people,
Yeah.
which is kind of rare, and he's
Yep.
charismatic. He's definitely
He's
someone you should check
terrific.
out.
Yep.
And then I see him in the comment section right now, but I went on with him Friday, and we'll be posting clips from our stream onto our channel soon. But Ben Meyerson, he's
Yes.
also killing it. He's
Yeah.
really smart. He's really well researched. He's definitely someone you should check out. And he's also way more professional than
Yeah,
us.
that's
Like
the thing. He
Grant,
takes it
yeah,
very seriously. He's not messing around. I respect that.
he's wearing a suit and tie like
I
Grant.
respect it.
You
Yeah, I
you
respect
even
it.
stopped doing that.
I do. I mean, like, yeah, I respect it, man. If you want to come up and have people take you seriously at 22 years old, it's a good place to start. It's a good place to start. And you look very dapper too. I'm not saying you're not, but I look, Ben is
I,
fantastic.
no,
Definitely
I
subscribe to
appreciate
Ben.
that.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, I'd have been wearing a T-shirt if it wasn't for the fact that I had a work meeting before this that I had to show my
But again,
webcam.
you're not
But
trying to
I
like
appreciate.
hustle in. You're not. This is a hobby for you, and you're the best at the hobby. Ben is trying to make this a career. I respect it, man. Do your thing. And that's another reason
And
to
he's
follow
killing
Ben.
it.
And with thing with
He's killing
Lackey,
it.
I don't know if kids know about the show Inside the Actor Studio, but it was a big show when I was a kid. And he's basically doing that for 49ers Twitter, which is a wonderful service. He makes you feel like you are the most important person and you learn about these people.
I know.
Yeah.
And you know who his comparison is, honestly? And this
Who?
might be a little bit of a stretch, but I think he's this charismatic and this good at asking questions and this good at connecting with whoever he's interviewing.
Yeah.
He's got a little Graham Bensinger about him.
I
He
have no
really
idea who that
does.
is. Who's Graham
You
Benziger?
don't know who Graham in depth with Graham Bensinger. He
I don't know.
interviews all different kind of famous people, and he
Oh,
basically sits down with them in their house, and they have like a very very casual but like kind
oh,
of deeper thinking questions. And
that's cool.
what makes him really good is he's a great listener, and he does a really good job of building his questions off of what the person said. So it
True.
seems like a really genuine conversation. He's
Yeah.
able to extract deeper things from his guests that most interviewers can't.
Yeah.
And
True.
that's what Brett does.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't even say that, but like obviously some of the people like me that Brett interviewed are kind of irrelevant, or mostly like just me. I don't want to call anybody else irrelevant, but the thing is, when I spent those 2 hours with Brett, and the reason I'm just so taken with what he does is that I've never felt better about myself. Like it's not that I feel bad about myself in general. It's just Brett makes you feel so good
He does.
about yourself with the way he acts because he's so interested in you.
By the end of, but when I was done with my hour-long spiel of my life, I felt like, man, I'm gonna write a memoir one day. This is a good story. No, it was just a good interview
Right?
from Brett. It was great. Yeah, it was really made me feel good about myself. I showed my parents, I showed my wife. I was like, you gotta watch this. This kid did a great job. What do you think? Yeah, he did really good.
But
Yeah,
Grant, the other thing is like I feel like your story is so interesting, right? And we wouldn't how can you talk like you can't present that story in just another casual show. Like you can talk about
right.
your Kia Stinger, you can
Yeah,
talk about the person who hit your Kia Stinger, but you
yeah,
can't talk about your journey and growing.
yeah.
And the way he was able to extract every bit of your journey, like stuff that you and I have talked on the phone about your journey before. There was like 5 things that you mentioned there that
My
I didn't
parents
know
said the
about
same thing. They were like, we learned a lot about you. It's like, yeah, it was Brett.
because he does a great
Yeah, it was
job of
Brett.
extracting that. So
Yeah,
definitely, if you have a favorite 49ers content creator, whether it's
he's
Jason
interviewed him.
Aponte,
Yeah,
Jack Hammer, Jesse Naylor, Grant, I would Rich Madrid,
yep.
Croc, he's interviewed everybody. And I'm sure I haven't watched all of them, but I'm sure all of them are great. And I'm sure that you will learn a lot about that person and you will gain a lot more respect for that person just based on the interview that he did.
What an advertisement for Brett's YouTube channel. I think that was even better than Jimmy Ward's advertisement for mine. So Brett, shout out Vish. He just hooked you up. And it's the truth.